Barunashi-kun, tunga bongshong nongya, kaban golten mojo dumana.
Watawama muliri kin kun chopeshwa no bamule raji. Watawama muliri.
Watana wa mulira. Kenchun.
Kavadumpa kapalia monapata bonanakachu yin kin kun no.
ko yiki kun no ba mulira chikun tung na bong shong no yan kabal golpe molpe kumana Wama molere ken kun jo peshwa no ba molere ji John yon te chiwi da dia Mola un chignek ba mola res limo ran con best gang
Ichuta, Tonhat Wamaji ak Ingotung.
Yin kin kun no ba molera chikon Tong hai tun kon chen Ne bobo jemata ne pon nash Dolpe ki kyun achuta Wanga kun bis dolpe ki kun yana Don patogas makteria
Tonhat Saks Wamaji, Yuma Lipa ak Ingotung. King Kunjo Beshok, Uba Batu Gonchi, Yutuka Luan, Achua Benki. Uba Batu Gonchi, Yutuka Luan, Kuyami Juice, Kuchitanai, Yutuka Luan, Tonghait Eldas Wamaji, King Kunjo Beshok, Smilia, Tonghait Saks Wamaji, Yuma Litba Ak Ingokun.
Shabasu, Echuan Benki, King Kunjo Beshok, Chora Mulira, King Banu Kunnek Lordar, Sharji King Watawama Mulira.
Shabasu, Don King Bano Kunnek, Tonghait Eldas Wamaji,
King Kunjo Beshok, Uba Batu Konchi, Yutuka Luan, Achua Benki.
Yutuka Luan, Tonghait Eldas Wamaji, King Kunjo Beshok, Ichuta, Tonghait Wamaji Ak Ingotun, King Kunjo Beshok,
Ichuta, Tonghait Wamaji ak Ingotun, King Kunjo Beshok.
Shabasu, Don King Bano Kunnek, Tonghait Eldas Wamaji, Yutuka Luan, Tonghait Eldas Wamaji, King Kunjo Beshok, Smilia, Tonghait Saks Wamaji, Yuma Litba Ak Ingokun.
Shabasu, Don King Bano Kunnek, Tonghait Eldas Wamaji.
Sharji King Watawama Mulira, Yuma Litba Ak Ingokun. Kawana bota, ayua tagwa kenki dora. Jiska tin kuin kuya. Jika chitiman. Pato.
Don king bano kunnek. King kun jobe shock. Yuma lipa akin kotun. Don
Jobaso. Don king bano kunnek. Tong hait eldas wan. Jobaso. Etuan pinky. King kun jope shock. La boda ni winki. Smart doma. Kawana bota, ayua tagwa kenki dora.
La boda ni winki. Smart doma. Kawana bota, ayua tagwa kenki dora.
Yutuka luan. Tong hait eldas. Jobaso. Don king bano kunne. Din kuin kuya. Jika chitiman. Pa.
Jobaso. Don king bano kunnek. Tong hait eldas wamachi. Ichuta. Tong hait wamachi ak inkotun. King kun jobe shock. Tong hait saks wamachi. Yuma lipa ak inkokun. Chiska tosuki kupan bona nai kachu. Kuya mi juice. Ku chita nai.
Uba batu konchi. Yutuka luan.
Din kuin kuya. Jika chitiman. Patoga ja fulki kokola jiji. Don king bano kunnek. Jobaso. Don king bano kunnek. Tong hait eldas wamachi.
Ichuta. Inkokun. Inkun nobisha.
Ichuta. Tong hait wamachi ak inkotun. King kun jobe shock.
Shakti king watawama mulira. Yuma lipa ak inkokun. Da uba botenya go juju piti. Shakti king watawama mulira. King kun jobe shock. Tong hait wama patoga ya fulki kokola jiji. Tong hait saks wamaji. Shakti king watawama mulira.
Da uba botenya go juju piti. Shakti king watawama mulira.
Tong hait saks wamaji. Yuma lipa ak inkokun. Chiska tosuki kupan bona nae kachu. Ku smilia. Tong hait saks wamaji. Yuma lipa ak inkokun. Uba batu konchi. Yutuka luan. Kuya mi juice. Smilia. Tong hait saks wamaji. Yuma lipa.
Da uba botenya go juju piti. Shakti king watawama mulira. King kun jobe shock. Tong hait wamaji. Jobaso. Etuan pinky. King kun jobe shock. Chora muli.
Uba batu konchi. Yutuka luan. Kuya mi juice. Ku chitanai. Shakti king watawama mulira. Yuma lipa ak inkokun. Da uba botenya go juju piti. Din kuin kuya. Jika chitiman. Patoga ya fulki kokola jiji. Don king bano kunnek. Etuan pinky. King kun jope shock. Chora mulira. King bano kunnek lordak. Shakti king watawama mulira. Jobaso. Don king bano kunnek.
La boda ni wiki. Smart doma. Kawana bota. Ayua tagwa kenki dora. Shakti king watawama mulira. King kun jobe shock. Jobaso. Etuan pinky. King kun jobe shock. Chora mulira. King bano kunnek lorda. Shakti king watawama mulira. Shakti king watawama mulira. Yuma lipa ak inkokun. Da uba botenya go juju piti. Just rocket open skimo. Uba batu konchi. Yutuka luan. Kuya mi juice. Ku chitana. Ichuta. Tong hait wamaji ak inkokun. King kun jobe shock. Shakti king watawama mulira. Yuma lipa ak inkokun. Da uba botenya go juju piti. Just rocket. Jobaso. Etuan pinky. King kun jobe shock. Chora mulira. King bano kunnek lorda. Shakti king watawama. Jobaso. Tonking Bano Kunnek. Jomasu, Echua Pinki, King Kun Jopesha, King Kuin Kuya, Yiga Chiptiman, Patoga, ja Fulki Kokola. Tahu Papotinya Gojuju Piti, Sharji King Watawama Mulira, King Kun Jopesha, Tonhat Wamaji Ak Ingo Tung. Papotinya Gojuju Echua Pinki, King Kun Jopesha, Yumalipa Ak Ingo Kun, Tora Mulira, King Bano Kunnek Lorda, Kuya Isus, Kuchitana, Sharti King Watawama Mulira. Papotinya Gojuju Piti, Sharji King Watawama Mulira, King Kun Jopesha, Tonhat Wamaji Ak Ingo Tung, Tonhat Sat Wamaji, Yumalipa Ak Ingo Kun,
Mine laid and ready. Mine laid and ready. Mine laid and ready. Mine laid and ready.
Bota, ayua tagwa kenki dora. Jiska to suki kuban bora nai kachu. Jika chi timan. Yuma lifa hakin kotun. Uba batu konki. Noba mulara. Jilai kunka. Donkin bano kunnek. Jiska to suki kuban bona nai kachu. Donghait eldas wamaji. Ka wana bota ayua tagwa kenki dora. Yuma lifa hakin kotun. Yutuka alwa. Trabaso, Donkin Bano Kunnek, Tongheit Eldas Wamachi. Donkin Bano Kunnek, King Kun Jobe Shock, Yuma Leaf Bahakin Kotun. Tongheit Trabaso, Etu and Pinky, King Kun Jobe Shock, Chona Mulira, King Bano Kunnek Lorder. Sharti King Watawama Mulira. Jiska Dosuki Kuban Mona Naikachu. Kuya Mi Jus Jilai Kunka. Eldas wa. Kawa Bota Ayua Tagwa Kenki Dora. Jiska Dosuki Kuban Mona Naikachu. Jiga Chi Diman. Trabaso, Donkin Bano Kunnek, Tongheit Eldas Wamachi. Labora ni Winki, Smatoma, Kawana Bota, Ayua Tagwa Kenki Dora, Sharti King Watawama Mulira. Yuma Kun, Tongheit Wamachi Akingo Tun, Donkin Bano Kunnek, Tongheit Eldas Wamachi, King Kun Jobe Shok, Donkin Bano Kunnek. King Kun Jobe Shock. Yuma Leaf Bahaki. King Kun Jobe Shock. Uba Batu Konchi. Yutuka Alwa. Trabaso. Etu and Pinky. King Kun Jobe Shock. Chona Muli. Tongheit Sax Wamaji. Yuma Leaf Ba Ak Inko-kun. Jiska Dosuki. Jiska. Do punta grita. Doba na oda vokasa. Jiska. Do punta grita. Doba na oda.
La boda ni winki smaktoma. Wana kun bes chingpa marulira. Tok chingbang non kek. Tok ninja mulira. Uba batu konchi. Tong nongbong shang yung yang. Tong patok smaktelia. Yatuka ulwan kinkun na ba murira. Rachikun. Mucha shakpangpa. Kuya mi jusku na chiktanay. Yina kun ba marulira rachikun. La boda ni winki smaktoma. Wana kun bes chingpa marulira. Tok chingbang non kek. Tok ninja. Yatuka ulwan kinkun na ba murira rachikun. Mucha shakpangpa. Jiska du suki kumpa na bona naikachu. Ag tuin kotu. Topa da bunkwalya gando nago chuchu. Uba batu konchi. Tong nongbong shang yung yang. tong patog smaktelia. La boda ni winki smak toma, wana kun bes jingpa marulira, tok jingbang non kek, ja wana bota ayuat tahonga cha kanki dora, kachi kuita hodonga, topa da bunkwalya gando do nano chut chut, mukshapa slimo padona, smaktelia, kachi kuita hodonga.
The Korriban Wastes, they are known and feared as wastelands of death, yet I found a certain tranquility here that seems absent from the rest of this graveyard world. It has an individuality, almost an identity of its own. Fitting, then, that our reunion has taken place here.
Tangabun shan omnang, wanga kun beast kin ba mularak, choni yun tun gigi either dwana.
As many as is necessary, Shauna May. I don't expect you to understand what drives me in my pursuit of vengeance. Revenge is a concept that is unique to the individual, and we both know now that identity was something you sacrificed a long time ago to Revan's cause.
Shagji kina lorcha watamwana, kin kun shishikin, nikin kun.
Suffering is wrought through conflict, and conflict builds character.
Kakin cha na kwat na ponkon, wanakumbes, chi pala mulak, tonki, hachu apanki, jishawa anibong kasha, chonasi, ichua byongbo joni, minamambato mule ra, hakugri katkot rundi ichawa tongbola joni ku, yumawama nibo lora waisha waga shichi.
No, I am an individual with an identity to call my own. I am Darius Solomon, Ichani Battle Master, Jedi Master. My actions here are virtuous. I sought to avenge the woman who was manipulated, stolen from me, and then turned against me. A woman who was twisted from an individual full of life into nothing more than a tool of war. That woman, the child I raised, deserves vengeance, and since she is no more, I am the only one who can deliver her this justice.
Tanga bok sha nak nong kin kun shin kin nikin kun na.
You have no right to presume what she would wish. You abandoned her long ago. I am the only one who honors her memory. I am the only one who has not forgotten her.
Bona na kachu kicha badwang wanga kum kiba bu mulera kakin chak nawagawa bakon. Donk kiba.
You are right. This is over, but do not think even for a second that Revan will emerge unscathed. As Revan once claimed the life of my apprentice, so too will I claim the life of hers. I will deny her the tool of war that she has shaped from the child that was once my protege. It is, as they say, an eye for an eye. I would ask of you to prepare yourself, but it is in your own best interest to seek a release from the torments of your life. You who is without identity seek release through death.
Kipuna na bonsha kavadumpa kupaliaya mokapata.
Uba batu konchi, tong nong bong shang yung yan.
I need a vacation.
La boda ni winki smack toma. Wana kun bes chingpa ma rulira. Tok chingbang non kek. Tok ning. Kuyabi just kuna chitanai. Ina kun ma rulira rachikun. Uba batu konchi. Tong nong bong shang yung yan. Tong katok smack delia. Yatuka ulwan kinkuna ba murira rachikun. Mucha shakpangpa.
I'm not interested in anything you have to say, Orion Mechanic. With my master no longer functioning, I have no interest in the events that transpire within this galaxy. I prefer that you leave me here alone so that I can continue focusing all my efforts on gathering rust.
Jawana bota ayuata honga chakanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topada bungwalia gando do nado chut. Muksha papangpa pola wana chikne. Pamuli slemo poda wanga kun bes mulira rabes. Chiska du suki kumpa na bona naikachu. Ag tuinkotu. Topada bungwalia gando nago chuchut. Kabachi kuita hodonga.
I will take your account to my behavior core, Orion Mechanic. Now leave me. I would prefer to apply hope to the current scenario alone.
Uba batu konchi. Tong nong bong shang yung yang.
My master has started functioning again. But how, Orion Mechanic? How?
La boda ni winki smack toma. Wana kun bes chingpa ma rulira. Tok chingbang non kek. Tok ning.
Orion Mechanic, I'd rather allow my own photoreceptors to assess the condition of my master and not depend on your inferior organic ones for an evaluation.
Uba Batu Konchi, Tong Nong.
Master, your central chassis seems to be heavily damaged. Due to a lack of tools within the vicinity, I am unable to restore you to even a satisfactory condition.
Kuyami Juskuna Chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun, slimo padona, la boda ni winki smaktoma. Wana kun best chingpa ma rulira, tok chingbang non kek.
Verbal, can you hear me?
Master, the volume of your vocabulator seems to be lower than usual. I suggest that you speak louder, or purchase a better vocabulator. May I suggest the SILV?
Just shut up and listen. For a moment, this place, whilst it's in one piece, is a threat to us all. To Mechanique, to you, to me, to Sarah. It needs to be destroyed. Detonate the explosives. That's all I ask of you. That's all I ask of you.
Jawana bota ayuat tahonga cha kanki dora, kachi kuita hodonga. Topada bungwalia gando do nado chut chut. Muksha papang.
As per my master's request, I shall detonate the explosives.
Ocho apanki. Wanga kun best opiki kunyana.
Do you wish that I detonate the explosives now?
Yatuka ulwan kinkuna ba murira.
Honestly, Orion Mechanic, I would choose to detonate them now. All this waiting, it is hardly the most efficient use of what little time we have left.
Uba Batu Konchi, Tong Nong Bong Shang Yung Yang. La boda ni winki smaktoma. Wana kun best chingpa ma rulira, tok chingbang non kek.
Jedi human, I understand that I must now detonate the explosives to destroy this chamber. Droids of all designs have specific restrictions hard-coded within their behavioral cores. One of these restrictions is that they cannot self-terminate. However, due to a number of modifications within my behavioral core, I am willing and able to share the singular fate with the structure situated around me. To allow you to position yourself outside of the blast radius, I will deliver a countdown of 5.0 seconds before I detonate the explosives. I assume this will allow you to escape before you are disintegrated? If I may, Jedi human, I have one last query. You have decommissioned many droids before. Is there a place in the galaxy where we go when our cores become deactivated? Permanently? Perhaps a rust-free haven for droids, where we are permitted to choose our own lot in life? Then, as the Orion Mechanic would say, I hope such a place exists. I hope I manage to find my way there, and I hope I will enjoy it there. Goodbye, Jedi human. You have 5.0 seconds remaining. You have 4.0 seconds remaining. You have 3.0 seconds remaining. Jedi human, I understand. Droids of all designs have specific restrictions. However, to allow you to position... If I may, Jedi, you have Then, I'll steal. Goodbye, Jedi human. You have 5.0 seconds remaining. You have 4.0 seconds remaining.
I do not need lessons in combat from you. The techniques you use even now are derived from my teachings. Teachings that you are not worthy to practice. I can defeat you. I will defeat you. I swore a promise to deliver justice to the one who you abandoned, and I intend to keep that promise. The Arcanian? He was nothing more than a failed Padawan. He had nothing to offer you, nothing to teach you. It would be a waste of your efforts to seek vengeance for one so unworthy. I wasn't strong enough to avenge her, to deliver her justice. I have failed myself. I have failed her. Her name was Shauna May. She was a young child who I had rescued from a life of slavery on Sliheron. I quickly recognized her potential in the Force, and so brought her into the Jedi Order as my first and only apprentice. Always was she eager to learn, devouring any knowledge that I imparted to her. She quickly grew into a formidable Jedi and a formidable woman. It is said that Jedi embrace serenity as a way of life, yet for we Ichani, it is battle that lay at the heart of our beliefs. And it was battle that called to her as the Mandalorian Wars ravaged a weakened galaxy. Driven by a sense of justice and integrity, she became a strong supporter of Revan's policy of Jedi intervention into the war. But she opened her heart to this calling without considering the consequences. She was manipulated by the one she followed and then transformed from an individual into a tool of war without an identity to call her own. She was Shauna May no longer. She abandoned me. She had forgotten the child on Sliheron. Even when you at last learned of the truth behind your march to war and the sacrifice of identity which later followed, you still chose Revan over me. Why? Is Revan's grip over you still that strong? Does her manipulation still run that deep?
Hachu apanki, Jishawa anibong kasha chonasi ichua byongbo joni, minamambato mule ra, hakugri katkota parabola.
You didn't join the Mandalorian Wars and become a Sith out of choice. It was because of Revan's manipulations. You must accept that we are not the ones at fault here, as I have.
Ni bajoni yo lak wish, dopayumas pasen lapti non goto.
No! From the very beginning, it was Revan. It was Revan!
Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon, wanakumbes, chi pala mulek, tonki pa nagnonek, tu nikton chun ke nemolek rabest, wuf mala nibo kurk. Genchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun, watu yama kama wona henak nek, bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa, dong abuk shami nonok, bona na kachu, kicha badwang, Wanga kum kiba bu mulera kakin chak nawagawa bakon. Donk kiba nukunek tanga boksha nagnong.
The truth.
Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Wanakumbes chi pala mulek tonki pa nagnonek. Tu nikton chun ke nemolek rabest. Ufmala nibo kurk.
You are wrong. You never failed as my apprentice. It was I who failed as your teacher. I just couldn't bring myself to accept it, and instead allowed my pursuit of this false vengeance to consume me, to shape me into this creature of hate. Jedi Master, Ichani Battle Master, I do not deserve such titles.
Tanga boksha nagnong, kin kun shin kin, nikin kun na bule mule raji kun, chuni yun ni jiji aldwana, kavavolpa muli kumana?
No, not strength. These are just the revelations of a broken man, all too willing to cast the blame on others, yet keeping none for himself. At Terrace, it was the pursuit of vengeance that revived me, healed me, and granted a purpose to devote existence towards. Without it, I see now there is little left for me here. So then, Shadow, I ask of you, adhere to your master's will. Kill me. Kill me now.
Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon, wanakumbes, chi pala mulek, tonki pa nagnonek, tu nikton chun ke nemolek rabest, wufmala nibo kurk.
Then as Shauna May, the Jedi, the child on Sliheron, do your master one final duty and end his corrupted life forever.
Hachu apanki, Jishawa anibong kasha chonasi ichua byongbo joni, minamambato mule ra, hakugri katkota parabola.
Identity. It seems in these trying times its true meaning has become lost to me.
Randi ichawa tongbola Johnny ku, yumawamanibo lora waisha waga shichi. Mucho shakapaka, ye ki kon no ba mula draki chichon. China pala mula, Tonki ba non tontek, tunni chaton kun ne mule rapast. Tanga bok sha nagnong, kin kun shin kin, nikin kun na bule mule raji kun, shuni yun ni jiji aldwana, kava volpa muli kumana. Hachu apanki, jishawa anibong ka sha chonasi ichua byongbo joni, minamambato mule ra, hakugri katkota la parabola.
Kobayashi, that one is stronger than I had thought. He still lives, if only barely.
Selima wanga kunbikin.
Yes, he is still alive. He has not allowed death to claim him yet, and clings to life out of the single hope that he will see you again.
Shachika ton mulaka watayumaka wamahona nek. Ashantington unumani patoka wanakuna best chinga pala multonki.
Since Terrace, I have focused all my efforts on seeking a means to destroy. I have since forgotten what it feels like to concentrate my thoughts on restoration. It will be difficult, I think, but I will be stronger for it.
Ni bajoni yo la wish, dopayuma pasen lapti non goto.
Matilda, the child on Sliheran, I was once your teacher. Now you are mine. A life without identity is no life worth living. So I will use what life I have left to heal Kobayashi. I do not do this to seek your forgiveness. See this only as a gift. From the last remnants of your old life to the new one that awaits you.
Kipuna, bonana kichu.
No, there is no more time for words. Every second I delay, Kobayashi comes closer to death. Bring him before me. I will do this now. This technique, I do not know for certain if it will be successful. Kobayashi may be too close to death.
Dong abuk shami no nok.
Hope. We shall see if it favors you, and if it favors him.
Kun kili no ba! Ni bajoni yo la wish, dopayuma pasen lapti non goto.
Darius. A name I haven't heard from you in a long time. Not since you were a child. When I was a boy, I once heard an Ijani proverb. Death smiles at us all. All a man can do is smile back. At least I have found a reason to smile.
Are you enjoying the view? I don't know if it's the near-death experience talking, but there is a tranquility here that is absent on the rest of Korriban. I hadn't noticed it until now.
Hachu apanki, jishawa anibong ka sha chonasi ichua byongbo joni, minamambato mulera, hakugri katkotar parabola.
And Solomon, too, had a part to play. He chose to save the life of another at the expense of his own. I'm sure the Force took that as a cue to work its magic and rid this place of darkness, even if only for a time.
Randi I chawa tongbola Johnny Gu, yumawamanibo lora waisha waga shichi.
That sounds like a tough battle, but I guess at Chani were always a little crazy when it came to war.
Mucha shakapaka, yi ki kun no ba muladra ki chichon.
I believe Mechanique is close to completing his scan. It shouldn't be long now before we find it.
Yatuka ulwan kinkuna ba murira rachikun. Mucha shakpangpa.
So, are you ready, Shana May?
Hachu apanki, jishawa anibong kasha chonasi ichua byongbo joni, minamambato mulera, hakugri katkotar parabola.
Oh, so it's like that, is it? Then what do you want to be called? Kobayashi's already taken, if that's what you were thinking.
Dong abuk shami no nok. Koyami, jwuk chikchita na patogta, yafulke gogala jiji, kawana bora atugawa, kankido rakun, watimi alabola. Bona na kachu, kicha badwang, wanga kumkiba bu mulera, kakin chak nawagawa bakon, donk kiba nukunek, tanga boksha nagnong. Kakin cha na kwat na bonkon, wanakumbes, chi pala mulek, tonki pa nagnonek, tu nikton chun ke nemolek rabest, ufmala nibokurk. Tanga boksha nagnong, kin kun shin kin, nikin kun na bule mule raji kun, chuni yun ni jiji aldwana, kava volpa muli kumana, randi I chawa tongbola Johnny Ku, yumawamanibo lora waisha waga shichi, bona na kachu, kicha badwang, wanga kumkiba bu mulera, kakin chak nawagawa bakon, donk ki ba nukunek, tanga boksha nagnong, randi I chawa tongbola Johnny Ku, yumawamanibo lora waisha waga shichi. Hachu apanki, jishawa anibong kasha chonasi ichua byongbo joni, minamambato mulera, hakugri katkotar parabola. Tanga boksha nagnong, kin kun shin kin, nikin kun na bule mule raji kun, chuni yun ni jiji aldwana, kava volpa muli kumana, ni bajoni yo lak wish, dopa yuma pasen lapti non goto. Hachu apanki, jishawa anibong kasha chonasi ichua byongbo joni, minamambato mulera, hakugri katkotar parabola. Tanga boksha nagnong, kin kun shin kin, nikin kun na bule mule raji kun, chuni yun ni jiji aldwana, kava volpa muli kumana, genchopa chawi tikchok twiz yun kun, watu yama kama wuna henak nek, bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa, dong abuk shami no nok, randi I chawa tongbola Johnny Ku, yumawamanibo lora waisha waga shichi, china pala mule, tongki ba non tontek, dunni chachon kun ne mule brabast.
Kuyabi juskuna chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Rundi hadonga chihonkabi.
Hakuchi kopa, jino mularak kampiak, slimjo puanwandwana.
I guess that leaves me. Although I hope it doesn't turn me into the whining, moaning piece of bantha fodder that you are, Mechanique. I'm just too vibrant a person to become that monster.
La boda ni winki smack toma. Wanakun bes chingpa ma rulira. Tok chingbang non kek. Tok ninja mulira rabes.
Oh, sure, for you maybe. Don't you forget, the only reason you're captain is because everyone else on the ship was a corpse.
Uba batu konchi, tong nong bong shang yung yang, tong hatok smakdelia.
Randi I chawa tong bola Johnny Gu, Yumawama nibo lora waisha waga shichi.